So you just unboxed your brand new Sony BRAVIA TV. First off, congrats. But now what? Well, don't worry, I've got your back. I'm gonna walk you through everything step by step, guiding you from power on to enjoying your favorite content. Let's get started. Go ahead and power on your BRAVIA TV. The first thing you'll see is a prompt to choose your preferred language and region or country. Nice and easy. Next, you'll be asked to pick between setting up Google TV or Basic TV. Now here's the scoop. Signing in with the Google account gives you access to a ton of features you wouldn't get otherwise. Browse movies, shows, and more from across your streaming services all in one place. And they're organized by genre and topics that interest you the most. Plus, personalized recommendations, live TV, and more. It makes your viewing experience more tailored to you. If you're looking for a simple viewing experience, maybe you only use a cable box, then Basic TV is a suitable option. Still unsure? Check out the video in the description below. Now I'm gonna choose Google TV because I can't imagine losing all those great features. There are two ways to set up, through the Google Home app or directly on the TV itself. Now the easiest way to set up the TV is to sign in with your Google account. If you don't have a Google account, it's free and easy to sign up. You'll also need the Google Home app on your smart device. It's compatible with both Android and iOS devices. Now, open the Google Home app and select Devices at the bottom. Then hit the Add button and select Google Nest or Partner Device. Choose a home location where your TV will be used, or enter one if you don't have any. Give it a second and you should see this, Google TV device found. Check that the TV codes match and hit Yes. Scan the QR code, read the terms, then hit Accept to move on. Now you can select a specific room or location where the TV will be located. You can also make up your own name in the Add a Custom Room section at the bottom. Choose your Wi-Fi name and then enter your password. This is way easier to do on your phone than with the TV remote. Now that my TV is connected to the internet, I'll hit Continue to sign in with the Google account. The app should prompt you to verify your identity, then read over this next page and select what you prefer. Now, I always use the Google Assistant, and the following pages are about that. One really cool feature of Sony BRAVIA Google TVs is the ability to search all your apps when you're looking for something to watch. So hit Allow on this screen and see just how much time it can save you from searching each individual app for that movie you're dying to see. If you use Google, you probably already have a voice match on file. If not, set one up. It's easy and means you get personalized answers when you talk to Google. Next, you'll choose the apps you want. Just select the ones you think you're gonna use, and don't worry, you can always add more later. The next thing is something I really like, and that's ambient mode. You can choose what your TV will display when idle from either specific Google Photos or curated images and artwork. Then double check your selections and your setup in the app is finished. Now, let's head back over to the TV screen. You'll see a few privacy and user agreements. These are worth reviewing before you hit accept or decline. Then you should see an animation and this start button. This will take you to register your TV using your Google account. Since we just set that up, I'm gonna use that. However, if you prefer to have your warranty information sent to a different email, please use that one. Then simply select your preferences and click Proceed, followed by Next. Then you should see an exclusive offer to enhance your TV's coverage. Scan the QR code and follow the steps if you're interested. Sony's coverage is excellent, and it's worth checking out if you didn't purchase an extended warranty for your TV. After that, it's time for one of my favorite BRAVIA features, voice recognition. Turning this on lets you control your TV with just your voice. Ask it to play your favorite show, suggest something new, or even adjust settings hands-free. Super convenient. This next screen lets you know there's a mic switch to control the microphone manually. You will then see power saving options. Make your selection, and you can change it later if needed. This is followed by the option to set up any device you connect via HDMI. If you have none, choose the skip option. The same goes for other devices on the next screen. Now select whether your TV is on the wall or a stand. This is important because it will affect the sound quality of the TV. And now we reach a step many people skip, but trust me, don't. It's called Acoustic Auto Calibration, and it utilizes the microphone in your remote to fine-tune the sound based on your seating position. If you're using the TV's built-in speakers, this step makes a noticeable difference. Now, if you're an Apple user, the next screen gives you the option to set up Apple AirPlay and HomeKit. Don't need it? Just hit Next. Next is Samba TV. When enabled, you customize your TV to deliver personalized show recommendations tailored ads, and helpful viewing insights based on what you actually watch, all to make your entertainment experience more relevant and enjoyable. Read through this section and select whether you're comfortable sharing. Now we land on the accessibility features page. These are great if you or someone in your household needs a little extra help navigating the TV. Sony's done a solid job making the Bravia experience as inclusive as possible. Next, it's your opportunity to receive movie credits with one of the most powerful streaming services ever created. Sony Pictures Core allows you to stream movies and TV shows, and it's our way of saying thank you for your purchase of a Sony BRAVIA TV. All right, here's one of the coolest parts of the setup. You'll see a QR code pop up on your screen. If you set up Google TV, I highly recommend scanning it. That QR code takes you straight to the Bravia Connect app, which helps you finish setup, control your TV, and even pair your Sony sound system. And let's be real, remotes get lost on the couch, but your phone? Well, somehow that's always nearby. This app can be a real lifesaver. Next up is how to get the most out of some of the best features for families. Here, you can confirm the album you're using for your Screensaver again. This means your Screensaver can showcase family memories or just your favorite photos. You can add multiple adult user profiles and add kids profiles as well, so whoever's watching will get content that is curated just for them, and that purple dinosaur can stop popping up in your recommendations. Once that's done, you're all set. With setup complete, now the fun begins. Whether you're binge watching, gaming, or just relaxing with your favorite movie, your Bravia TV is ready to impress. Enjoy it.